Louisiana-Lafayette didn't win the Sun Belt last year, but they delivered one of the league's signature moments with their last-second victory in the New Orleans Bowl. Now the task for the Ragin' Cajuns is building off the school's first-ever bowl win.
Hopefully the bowl win has encouraged our players to take their work to another level. And if I have any indication by the way they've been working, I think these guys are very hungry to get out and prove that they can do it again.
Coming off of that New Orleans Bowl victory was great for us. 40 years since, we've been to a bowl game. It was definitely, exciting to come out there and win that game in such dramatic fashion. But, we know this year that we have a great team returning, so we want to, capitalize off last year and continue to get perfect.
A few hours north of Lafayette, the Warhawks of Louisiana-Monroe found themselves on the southern end of the standings. But third-year coach Todd Berry knows the 3-5 record could have been better.
3 of those ball games, and they were very, very close games. And I'm excited about this team. This is the same team basically we played with the last couple of years. Last year we had an awful lot of injuries, and that certainly impacted us. But we have a lot of maturity coming back, and certainly as close as we played some of those games last year, you'd like to think with having a healthy team and a year older that you'd even do better than what you did last year.
Yeah, we had at least 3 close games that could have gone our way, but I mean the big part in those games was kind of just finishing out the game, and kind of special teams played a big part.
Arkansas State not only won the Sun Belt last year, but also made a coaching splash in bringing home Gus Malzahn. Now the Red Wolves will likely compete again for the title, despite huge losses on both sides of the ball. The reason for optimism? Quarterback Ryan APLIN.
It's going to be a huge challenge for us. I know they won the league last year, they won 10 games, but we're probably the least experienced, or one of the least experienced teams, from a numbers game in the whole league. So we got our work cut out for us. We do have a senior quarterback, like I said earlier, with Ryan APLIN that'll lead us, and we'll be asking a lot of him.
We expect big things out of ourselves. We got a lot of experience coming back, especially in the skill position. We have tremendous depth, especially at wide receiver and running back. So we're expecting big things to come out of it, and we're excited to get to fall camp.
While the Red Wolves will likely compete for the league title, the projected winner of the Sun Belt is Florida International, who, despite losing the league's most explosive player in T.Y. Hilton, should be just fine, thanks to a defense that ranked 14th nationally last season.
We've recruited really well on defense. Okay, we've had the great fortune of getting some guys up front that could change the game. They get pressure on the quarterback on third down without necessarily bringing pressure.
Our defense could be the best in the nation. I have the standards for our defense is great. I mean, I believe with standards, you just don't expect anything less from us.
The Sun Belt is as strong as it's ever been, but it's also a league in transition with the arrival of South Alabama this year and Georgia State and Texas State next year. But one thing should remain the same. The best 4 teams a year ago will likely be the schools this season fighting for the league crown. In New Orleans, Paul Boron for CST.